Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your Midday News Fix for Tuesday the 15th of July. Labour's leader admits getting Te Pukenga off the ground took far too long, but he still believes it's the best option. Labour merged all polytechnics into one centralised body, but this government is now reverting 10 of the 16 to becoming standalone regional entities. Chris Hipkins says Te Pukenga was just starting to make progress and turned a surplus last year.
The irony is, just as they were starting to achieve those things, the whole thing's been turned upside down again. And it's right at the time when we desperately need more training.
The Commerce Commission is taking action against Foodstuffs North Island and Gilmore's Wholesale, alleging cartel behaviour. Foodstuffs is rejecting the claim. Business reporter Michael Sergel has the details.
The competition watchdog is accusing the companies of persuading a major supplier to reroute business through them to a major hospitality customer. Chair John Small says the Commerce Commission won't tolerate such behaviour. Foodstuffs North Island says it's fully cooperating with the investigation and denies any wrongdoing.
The ambulance union says it's not unusual for Auckland ambulances to be redirected from EDs. The emergency departments at Middlemore and Auckland City Hospital were so busy yesterday, some patients were taken to other clinics or assessed via telehealth. Ambulance Association National Secretary Mark Quinn says not everyone needs ED care.
Ambulance staff have been well versed over a number of years in accessing, when possible, auxiliary care pathways, as opposed to just rocking up and presenting to the emergency department.
The government's crediting a small improvement in NCEA co-requisite assessments to its reforms. In total, 57% of students achieved the numeracy standard, 61% the reading standard, and 55% the writing standard. Albany Senior High Principal Claire Amos says it's a fairly negligible change, and the results are disappointing. She says we don't have enough evidence yet to explain the uplift.
You've got to see year-on-year improvements to be able to hand on heart argue that a change in practice is what's resulted in the change of outcome.
Wellington house prices have dropped by more than a quarter in the past 4 years, and Auckland has also seen a huge fall. The latest Real Estate Institute House Price Index shows prices are rising, but are still 16.3% below their peak. Business reporter Michael Sergel breaks down the numbers.
Canterbury's prices are only 4.1% lower than 4 years ago and are rising steadily. Auckland's are 22.3% lower but are starting to pick up again. However, Wellington's prices are 25.6% lower and are still continuing to steadily fall.
An anti-child abuse group says pornography laws need coordinated strengthening, with a loophole letting childlike sex dolls into the country in parts or disguised as small adult dolls. To sport. The West Indies have avoided sharing the mantle with New Zealand for the lowest completed Test cricket innings by 1 run during their third match against Australia in Jamaica. They were dismissed for 27 in a 176-run loss. The Phoenix men have signed Nigerian striker Ifeanyi Eze for the A-League, and the Spanish government has demanded an investigation into footballer Lamine Yamal's mafia-themed 18th birthday party amid claims that dwarfs and 12 women with blonde hair and specific measurements were exploited. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.